Ladies and gentlemen, this is the OnePlus 7 Pro. So what do you think, guys? It looks much better on this big screen than in the WhatsApp groups, right? So the OnePlus 7 Pro is a milestone in the history of OnePlus. A lot of time and effort has been put into this all-new design. It's got curved edges on the front and back, and it's unlike any OnePlus phone we've ever seen before. We worked hard on getting every single detail just right. It rests comfortably in the hand, and it's truly a phone that's designed to be held. Our team worked on 100 different prototypes, each with a slight variation in curvature, before finally finding something that we liked. The OnePlus 7 Pro comes in Nebula Blue, Mirror Gray, and Almond. The Mirror Gray is stealthy with a beautiful shine. The Almond has a soft elegance to it. My personal favorite is the Nebula Blue. It's got a unique feel, and if I didn't tell you, you probably couldn't have guessed it's still made out of glass. It's got tons of tiny cuts beneath the surface, and what these do is that they diffuse the reflected light, giving off a mysterious yet calming linear gleam. So when you're outdoors, the phone will dynamically react to its surroundings. This is probably the most beautiful OnePlus we've ever made. It's something thank you. It's something you really have to feel to believe. Next, our favorite part about the OnePlus 7 Pro, the display. The display is the primary window into the digital world. So with the OnePlus 7 Pro, we decided to include the best possible display. Every few years, groundbreaking new technology comes along that redefines people's expectations. At OnePlus, we've always pursued a fast and smooth technology experience. So now, we're going to announce the next major breakthrough in mobile display technologies. Fluid AMOLED. It's borderless, it's totally immersive, ultra smooth, and breathtaking. It's got no hole, no notch, no gimmicks. It's just pure screen. And it's our largest ever at 6.7 inches with a remarkable screen-to-body ratio of 93%. For the first time ever, we're offering a Quad HD Plus resolution panel. It packs 4.5 million pixels into its edge-to-edge display. It has a pixel density of 516, meaning that you won't be able to see any individual pixels, even on its larger display. It's also accurate enough for the most demanding users. And how do we know? Well, for one, it got the highest possible score on DisplayMate. 7 Pro scored exceptionally well from every parameter, from maximum brightness to screen uniformity to contrast. That means when you're viewing any content on your OnePlus 7 Pro, you can be sure it's as beautiful as it can be. So it's got a really immersive screen, great color accuracy, but what else? With a fluid AMOLED, we're for the first time introducing the groundbreaking new 90 Hz refresh rate. What does this mean? Well, regular phones update their content up to 60 times per second. We do 90. So for any content that you experience, you get up to 50% smoother compared to other phones. So each and every tap, swipe, and scroll feels more direct, more responsive, and more realistic. Nowadays, I often just take out my phone and open up Instagram and scroll up and down, just for the fun of it, just to experience the smoothness. No, I'm serious. Explaining 90 Hz is like trying to explain what falling in love.
Incredible screen with OnePlus. And that creates an amazing experience. Let's take a look at how it can come to life.
भगवान को मानते हो?
Hey guys, good evening. Great to be home in Bangalore. Okay, just like Jerome mentioned, I'm here to walk you guys through camera, so let's start from the front-facing one. Where is it, you might ask? And don't worry, we have not forgotten. Just one tap, and it's there for you in half a second. I agree with you guys, it's very cool, but primarily it has to be useful and durable. And I know whenever there are motorized parts, our community is worried about how long will it last. So we have put a lot of effort into development of this camera. And in the end, we've performed a test. This test is about opening camera of one phone up and down 300,000 times. So if you're keeping notes, then there's crazy stats for you guys. So if you would open this camera 50 times every day to take a selfie, it would last very well for 16 and a half years. And you don't need to believe me, we have this on video. Unfortunately, YouTube has 12 hours long limit. So you can head up to our YouTube channel and see it for 12 hours opening and closing, opening and closing. But how many times will it open and close is just one concern of our community. I heard that you guys would be also concerned about how durable will it be. Will it not be too brittle or too fragile? So we have performed other tests. For that zoom, this is a seriously versatile camera setup. This perfect DSLR replacement. And let's jump right into the main camera sensor. Yeah, 48 megapixel, plenty of details, but also what matters a lot for you guys is low light. So we've increased surface area of the sensor to 0.5 inch, so by 29%. And effective pixel size has been increased by 72%, so that the sensor can get way more light than on, let's say, OnePlus 6T. Also, we have completely changed our lens. Right now we have added one more element to the lens for a 7P lens setup, and by that we've been able to achieve aperture of focal 1.6. You guys know your stuff. It's additional 15% of light into the sensor. And then we have not forgotten about optical image stabilization, of course. It's really important when it comes to those low light photos where you need more time to get more light into the sensor. And it's also obviously great for those ultra smooth videos. These are some of the photos we have shot on OnePlus 7 Pro. Take a look at the details, color reproduction, shades and shadows, HDR, I think really good job. But that all would not be possible without. And then we have another lens. Now we have, for the first time ever, introducing a wide-angle lens with OnePlus phone. It has PDAF focusing method for the fastest focusing, and primarily it expands field of view to 117 degrees. And then, anyone here using OnePlus 5? Yeah, we still have some. And OnePlus 5 was the only OnePlus phone with a telephoto lens. And I heard from many of our users of later flagships that they are missing on this experience. So we are bringing telephoto lens to OnePlus flagship phones. And this one is even better than the one on OnePlus 5. It has 3x optical zoom and optical image stabilization. So with this setup of wide angle, normal, and telephoto lens, we have a really seriously versatile camera that is like a camera bag but can fit into your pocket. But this all wouldn't be possible without proper focusing. So we have changed our focusing method to three-prone focusing. So our camera will detect the scenario and automatically switch between PDAF, CAF, and laser autofocus. But this is, of course, all just a TED talk. So I think we should hear from a credible source, from a person that has spent years outdoors photographing nature. I would like to invite on stage Andy Badon, photographer of National Geographic.
So in the world of photography,
Highest score we have ever received from DxO. It's 13 points higher than what we got through OnePlus 6T. And thank you. This means a lot for us, and I think especially that over past 12 months we have seen so many great cameras, so many great mobile phones that has been benchmarked for us, and seeing how we position among them makes us really, really happy and proud of our team. Thank you. Okay, with OnePlus 6 we have introduced Google Lens in our camera app. There was this icon here on the bottom level. And we really liked it, and we heard from you guys that you like it too. And I think the coolest thing was that you can access it so quickly right from the camera application. So we have taken one more step, and right now you don't even need this icon. Just long press on any object in Viewfinder, and you will search for what you see. I think what's even cooler is that for some objects, like for example, phone number or QR code, you don't even need to long press, it will just detect it automatically for you. Okay, let's move on to performance. Yeah, I hear you guys. I don't think I need to mention anymore that performance has been a highlight for OnePlus devices ever since OnePlus 1, and it wouldn't have been possible without cooperation with Qualcomm. So thank you very much, Qualcomm, for it. And obviously we're bringing Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 to our latest flagship device. And Qualcomm really stepped up the game this time. They have moved to 7nm processing, which is a really huge breakthrough. I think a couple of years ago, it would sound really bonkers that this would be possible. So with those 8 Cryo cores, now Qualcomm Snapdragon is 45% faster than Qualcomm Snapdragon 845. It is also 20% more power efficient than the previous generation. And of course, it comes paired up with Adreno 640, which is 20% more powerful and 30% more power efficient. And I really mean it when I say that we have left no stone unturned this time when it comes to performance. So we have increased RAM in our top variant to 12 gigabytes. I think with this much RAM, you never need to worry about multitasking and switching between apps. But also, if we're providing you guys with so much RAM, we have to do something special with software. So we're bringing the RAM Boost. With RAM Boost, the heaviest of apps will load out of RAM memory instead of ROM memory, because RAM is a much faster type of memory. And by that, it will reduce loading times. So instead of looking at that loading screen of the game, you'll just be able to play your favorite games. And then I'm really proud to announce exactly, OnePlus 7 Pro is the first phone in the world to ship with UFS 3.0 memory. UFS 3.0 memory will allow you to read and write files and data faster on OnePlus 7 Pro. In fact, 79% faster than UFS 2.1 memory type. And then we have also totally changed our cooling system on OnePlus 7 Pro, introducing liquid cooling. It will help you manage temperature of the device much better for those long gaming sessions, as well as will maintain better battery life of the device. And speaking of battery, we are rising from 3,700 to 4,000 milliamp hours. This is easily over a day battery capacity, but just in case you finally need to top up, of course we are bringing Warp Charge. First time we have introduced Warp Charge with McLaren 60, OnePlus 60 McLaren edition, and it's 38% faster than the regular OnePlus 60. And then, speaking of charging times, in 20 minutes, from 0 to 48%. So back in the days, we have changed user habits with days power in half an hour. And this time we're elevating this experience, topping up this almost 2,000 milliamp hours in just 20 minutes. And then next.
First off, we got the Bullets Wireless 2. Offering exceptional sound quality, these will retail for $59.90. Next up, the headline of tonight. The OnePlus 7 Pro will be available in the 128 gigabyte version for $48,999. The 256 gig version, $52,999. And the top tier 256 gig version with an insane 12 gigs of RAM will retail for $57,999. All right, next, the OnePlus 7. We have the 128 gigabyte version available in mirror gray, and the 256 gig version in mirror gray, as well as the new stunning red color. So what is that going to cost? What do you guys think? Thank you. So the Bullets Wireless 2 comes with great audio and fast charging. The OnePlus 7 Pro has the most amazing display, and it's our most ambitious product ever. And then we have the OnePlus 7, a truly no-compromise device at a great value. The Mirror Gray OnePlus 7 Pro is available starting the 17th, while the Nebula Blue, the 28th. And they're going to be available across all the regular channels, Amazon India, OnePlus.in, as well as our offline and partner stores. The OnePlus 7 and OnePlus 7 Pro